up, but after weeks of healing, the girl in the mirror changed. Tight dresses, new shape, wide hips, and small waist. She stood in front of her mirror and smiled. Now they will see me. And they did see her. On campus, heads turned, boys stared, girls whispered. Ifeoma walked taller, hips swaying. I did it in the UK, she would say proudly. You know, quality comes at a price. When her parents returned from their trip, her mother looked at her with surprise. Ifeoma, you've changed. She smiled and laughed. Gym, mommy, consistent workouts. Her father didn't say much, but his eyes told a different story. On Instagram, her page was now filled with new pictures, tight dresses, perfect poses, captions like, hard work pays off. People liked and commented, but behind those filters was someone still trying to feel beautiful. Amara, she didn't change. She still acted in church, smiled genuinely, hugged little children with joy in her heart. Her beauty came from within. And Chike noticed. They started spending time together, study dates, deep talks about life and goals. Then one day, he visited Amara's room. She offered him food. They laughed, talked for hours. Suddenly, Ifeoma walked in. She froze for a moment, then smiled and pretended to be happy. When Chike left, she asked Amara quietly, You and Chike are getting close, Abi? Amara smiled and blushed. Yes. That night, Ifeoma scrolled through her old pictures, the one before the surgery, the ones where she still had her smile. She closed her phone and sighed deeply. Then came the warning signs. Ifeoma began to feel pain in her waist. She would rub the spot at night, wincing. One day, Amara saw her limping and asked, Are you okay? Ifeoma lied again, just gym pains. Another day, she climbed a flight of stairs and could barely catch her breath. She smiled at her classmates, pretending nothing happened. Then one afternoon, students gathered in the classroom for an assignment. Ifeoma felt dizzy, her chest tightened, then she collapsed. Screams, chaos, someone shouted, Call the clinic! At the school clinic, nurses rushed to her side. Her breathing was low, her skin pale. The doctors made a call, we need her parents immediately. Her mother sobbed over the phone. What happened to my child? In the hospital, the doctor told them the truth. Fat embolism from cosmetic surgery. Her father turned his face away, tears falling silently. She was flown out of the country. The plane took off, carrying more than just a sick girl. It carried regrets. Back at school, Amara sat in the exam hall, writing her final paper. She looked around, missing her friend even after everything. In a clean white room abroad, foreign doctors worked to save Ifeoma. They tried to remove the substances from her body to give her another chance. Later, she lay in bed, recovering. She scrolled through Instagram, eyes filled with tears as she saw Amara's graduation photo. Her joy was real. Then came the proposal. Chike knelt before Amara, holding out a ring. Will you marry me? Amara, eyes wet with happy tears, said yes. Ifeoma came back to Nigeria quietly, no makeup, no designer clothes, just silence. The confident, boastful girl was now soft-spoken and distant. She sat in her room one day, holding an old picture of her and Amara. She touched the frame gently and whispered, If only I had known. Amara and Chike's wedding was simple but beautiful. Family, friends, love everywhere. From a distance, Ifeoma watched. Invisible in the crowd, she smiled faintly, then looked away. Sometimes the mirror lies, and beauty fades, but character remains forever. The end.